Three, two, one. Hello everyone, my name is John and welcome back to another episode of Raft. Now, unlike what I said in the last video, I did not spend the time off camera getting the collection net set up. In fact, actually, I lost a collection net. So working backwards. That's always fun. However, I did hop on just a second ago and smelt some copper. That way we can start progressing through to get some, get a little bit more progress. So we're gonna pull up the anchor. Last time we stopped off at this island here. And yeah. Hopefully I don't hit it here. Okay, we're good. So yeah, today I want to try to get to the first story island. Get that whole deal done. And probably get the frame of my base set up back here. Because I have a spot where I want things to be once the base is done, but it's all about getting that base set up to begin with. So let's start working on that, and I think I'm gonna do it in the form of a time lapse. That way you guys can kind of see how things are done. So, maybe I won't. Okay. I'll kind of walk you through how I'm going to do this to begin with, but I know I need a lot of wood because I want these. So, actually I want these to start off with. Do that. Okay. That's not what I want about. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of sculpt this base real fast, and I am dying of hunger. It's always fun. And I forgot how much wood it takes to build a base, if you can't tell, because I am running out already. I'm gonna do this cool trick that I saw the other day, where instead of doing full walls here, or windows, you take half walls with a half wooden pillar. Now I don't know if I have the resources to do this. Kinda hoping I do. Just losing things left, right, and center here. So why we need our defenses built up. Without the defenses, this entire back half here is completely exposed. Like losing an entire part of my house. Now we don't want that, do we? I need... yeah, this right here. And then you can connect that with a one of those. There we go. This right here will be the entrance to my house, which is why we are going to put a door on it. Just like that. There we go. So this is the basic frame of the house. I'm gonna like there. Yeah. That way we can see out plenty. If we want to expand up, we can. You can see everything, and then you got the basic frame. I might end up putting a couple windows here. So, yeah, with that, I'm gonna work on the roof of it a little bit, and I will be back once I get that done. So, see you in just a moment. Alrighty, so I did a little bit more than just finish off the roof with this section. If you notice, I have a stair set up here. I'm gonna have kind of like my bedroom and stuff up here. So I have plans for that, and I'm falling apparently. I also went ahead and went through and completely finished off the perimeter of my raft. So I got all my collection nets, all of my foundations here that will eventually get fortified. So I do not need to worry about shark attacks in the future. So the collection nets alone caused me to stop off at many islands in order to fully get all of those. So yeah, I've pretty much just been doing the same thing. Chop some trees down, periodically walk over here and smelt some metal. Got plenty of metal here. Do the same thing with copper. And I got a lot of things while I was waiting. But it's just been this. Nothing, you guys really didn't miss anything. So yeah, we are going to start work on the second story here. Second story is going to be pretty similar, and you just freaking ate my raft. Thanks, shark. This is why we need to fortify things, so that doesn't happen. So, despite all of that wood that I had in the last video, I have completely used it all, and in fact, this chest at one point was completely full of leaves. So I used a lot of leaves to make a lot of rope to finish off all that too. But we do have ourselves a decoration package, and I got a flag. I would say the French flag, but for all I know, that could be like 14 other different types of flags. I don't know. So, although I think that one is modeled after the French flag. Unknown, because it's not showing me where it's at. Well, we may never know now. So, yeah, I did do a little bit of decoration for the bottom here. Got myself a table and chair, got some lights. Put my research table in here. This back wall is going to have all of my chests on it. In fact, actually, I'm going to go ahead and try to move some of that over now. hopefully one chest at a time. Perfect. That way I can have all my stuff protected inside. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And have all of that in there. So, give me just a second. Let me pull all this over. Okay. That being said, everything's been moved over. I made a couple extra chests, and I even went through and organized some of it. That way, I know where things actually are for once. I might get signs. Honestly, probably not. I think they take up more space than what I have there. So I'm probably not going to be doing that. But we are going to start work on the second level, because that is something that I want to get done today. As well as I might not get to the first island, but I want to get the receiver and antennas up. So for here, because I kind of want a little bit of a lookout, excuse me, I am going to do not this actually. I'm gonna do this and then cut it across here, put a door there. Yeah, it's gonna shrink my top level here a little bit, but I can live with that, because it is not necessary for me to have the space up there, because most of my stuff is gonna be downstairs. So I'm going to try to get the main shape worked out. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough wood to do this. Hopefully I will. It's gonna be close though, because I know it takes a lot of wood for what I plan on doing. So let me get these started. There we go. And of course I need planks in there to keep that going. I can make a whole 10 walls. I can make 9 walls. Okay. The sun is there. It's not too much, but it's enough that I can just pop out, do a quick look, and go about my day. I might end up replacing some of these with windows, but I'm not too sure. Just because I don't know if I'm planning on doing that yet. This will also add just a little bit of shape to the building. That way it's not just flat wall, flat roof, yada yada. So I'm kind of hoping that this is gonna go cool. I have not, like, I have the plan in my head for how I'm gonna do this, but I have not built it yet. So I do not know if it's going to work. I will say I have built something similar to this, just on a considerably smaller scale. And I'm hoping I can just kind of scale it up and it'll still work. So, because if it does, that's going to be cool. If it doesn't, though, well, I'm not going to tear it down because that's a massive waste of wood right there. And I'll just have to find some way to get it to work. Because I really don't want to tear this down. Perfect time for some music. So, honestly, I really hope this music's not copyrighted because I've had it playing in every single video. So, here's hoping. I think I've seen other people use this music and it's been fine. But you never know. Things could have changed. So. But yeah. I'm sure you guys get the basic idea. So, give me just a moment. Let me fill this out and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and got the basic frame. I did go ahead and do some windows up here. I also went ahead and got some string lights put up just because who can say no to string lights? I also did spend just a little bit of extra time to get some more resources so that hopefully when we do the roof here, it is going to be quicker, not as time consuming on resources, even though I'm gonna probably spend the exact same amount of time collecting resources, which is pretty much just me doing this for the next 6 hours. It probably won't take me 6 hours to do the roof. Not nearly as much as the floor. So I did also move all of my chests in here. And I got pretty much everything done. Besides the roof. So now the roof's a little annoying to do because of the fact that I have code pieces here. So we're gonna get this and see if I can't get it on. I don't remember what piece I actually need to use for it. It might be this one. Yeah, it's that one. So yeah, this is pretty much just how it's gonna go. And then I'm gonna be putting some flat pieces up there so that I can put a ladder in. Now I don't know if I can connect it. No, I cannot. Okay, well, no, I can. That's the wrong one, but I can. Actually, I have to be careful. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's the wrong one, but can indeed do that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done real fast. Oh, I hate that now. Just now realized that I did this as a even. Did I? No. I did it as an odd. Never mind. I'm making a fool of myself. Because I wanted this as a odd piece. Because I'm going to put a ladder right here. Maybe. Might be over there. But yeah, I'm going to put a ladder up so that I can actually access the roof. Yeah. Might even be right here. So yeah, I realize I'm just kind of talking to myself here. So let me get this done and I will be right back because I'm already out of wood and I'm not even halfway done. So yeah, I will be right back once I got the roof done. So give me just a moment. Alrighty, so we did get the roof done today, and which means that this is the entire house done. I also gave myself roof access so I can go up here if I ever want to build up here. As well as, and I probably should have shown this on camera, but I did build the receiver. I got the antennas. They're put up along the edges here. But yeah, it's super simple to build the receiver and antenna. You need a battery, which is just some copper, some scrap, and some plastic. And then the receiver is just some pretty basic materials. The hardest thing being the circuit board, which just took some copper, some plastic, and some vine goo. And you get vine goo from smelting, smelting the seaweed. So that is going to be the end of the video for today. In the next one, I want to get to the first story island. That way we can progress the story, or more accurately, get the story started. Because right now we are just kind of playing this as a sandbox, where once we get to the first island, we start getting the story. And also, I completely forgot, I said in the first video that we need a name for the shark. The shark does have a name. Its name is Jeremiah. I completely forgot about that. I don't know if that's a community name or the actual name of the shark. But yeah, that is Jeremiah right there. So, which has been a pain in my Wii U for the last, I don't know how many days I've been building this up. Because this alone right here has taken me 2 days to design and build. Where the raft is just a square. It took me a couple hours, but this building took me considerably longer to kind of design. And I have some more plans for it. I plan on expanding this way, putting like a little farm area right here, because I know that if you have farming plots out on your raft, they will eat it. Learning that the hard way by losing all of my beets and having to get some more. So, yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.